Hey everybody, I'm working on the 300Z and I need to do some wiring, so I figured you guys might want to see this. This is the PTU adapter, and the biggest problem with these, and I didn't bring a pick, is the, well, you can see it from the back there. These things are green in here. See how green that is? Probably a bad angle. Anyways, these aren't sealed and they get corroded. And they get all green. I've cleaned this out and it still has a little issue at idle. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to connect these and leave them connected while we do this. I'm going to put this retainer back on. There we go. Make sure that's pushed in. So I had already connected this one and I didn't heat shrink it or anything because I really don't want to do it this way. So what I am going to do, this needs to come off. What I am going to do, because I have other 300Zs and I want to be able to sort of test with these. So wiring it directly would be the cheap way. I have this 12-pin wiring connector and, you know, that's sealed on both ends. But I also don't want to waste a 12-pin connector because these things are like, I don't know, $15, $20, something like that. They're kind of expensive. Anyways, I don't want to waste one of these big ones. So what I am going to do is I'm going to run a 6 and an 8 because I believe this is, let's see, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 wires. This other one's 6, right? Yeah, the other one's 6 wires. So 7 and 6, so 8. 8 and 6 will be fine. That'll just mean I'll have to run a plug, which I'll put the plug in later. But I'll have to run a plug on each end. This is one end. Let's see, this is the other, I believe. No, that's the same end. This is the other. So I'll use these wiring connectors. That way I can plug it in and unplug it whenever I want. So that's what I'm going to do. It uses these little barrel and pins. And I don't have to mess with any of that stuff. It'll be a crimper like this. So, let's see. Got mosquitoes eating me up right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull this stuff out. I want to show you guys how these connectors work. So there's the barrel and the female, and that slides into that. So this end is going to go on the male connector because it sits behind this plate, and then the female connector, these poke out of the wedge there. They'll be sticking up like that. Probably about there. So this is going to be male. I'm going to take the female barrel, slide it up in there. That didn't all go, but it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna lay that back down here. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. So there are different styles of these, and some of them you got to put a grommet on first, and then the grommet squeezes between these two tabs here. This one, the grommet's on the end here, so you can just slide it through. So I take this and I'll put it right there. Get you guys in here to get a good view of this. So I'll put it right here, nice and straight. No, that's not straight. And I'll squeeze it. And that attaches it to the wire. And then I'll go ahead and give that another squeeze. I didn't like the way that felt. It's just, there's a lot of wire there. And then I'll do this, it's kind of round here. I'll do the round one for the back. So, and that would normally like hold the seal, which that didn't get very tight. It's as tight as that one goes. I guess I'm doing it with the cramp one. Okay. So that's one connector done. What I can do now is, this is numbered. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. This is numbered. This is number one. Black one's just going to be number one. So go ahead and push this through. And it'll click right there. That one's done. I'm just gonna push this off to the side, put you guys back up here, and we'll do the next one. So kind of want to cut these all to the same length. I should have done that earlier. I'm just gonna, where is it? Red with a blue stripe is next. So I'll cut that one. I'll just cut them all. Cut them one by one still though. You don't want the you don't want any electricity that's held back to come back to bite you. Fry something in the computer. And one of the reasons I'm leaving this connected, because that still gives me an idea of, I'm starting here, and on the other end of the wiring connector, it's also numbered. So I'll do the other side the same way, but I'll leave it connected so I can make sure I have the right number. Like, those are mixed up. These don't look green or anything, so that's good. Let me go ahead and push this back. Let's see. Red with a blue stripe is next. That's the one I grabbed. Ah, that is kind of green in there. Damn it. Well, set it with the spray, I guess. I really don't want to cut back anymore. It's just slightly green. But that's not what you want to see. So I'll take another metal connector and I'll slide it right over all the way down, which actually I did that wrong. Well, I gotta cut this back a little further. I did the other one wrong. I'll probably have to pop it out and redo it. I'll show you what I did wrong here in a second. So I slid the barrel in, and you should do that. But it should still stop on the copper. Somebody viewing this is probably gonna be like, oh, what an idiot. Which, you know, I did fuck up. So let me get you in here again. Oh damn. Let me get you in here again so you can see this. I just lost one of these connectors. I think I can get it back in a minute. So I'm just going to push that in. It's nice and tight in here. Oops. It's nice and tight in there. Now I got to push this down. Anyways, I'm going to take that crimper again. And let's see here. Get this in there. I'm just going to crimp it, same spot. Actually, I think that was upside down. Right in the middle. Same thing. Just give it a good squeeze. That's why that other one didn't feel right. I was crimping it over the insulation. So this next one here, same thing. Oh, if I didn't. Ends came flared out a little bit on that one. Okay, so that one's done. I'm gonna have to pull this one out though. Let me grab a knife will work. You gotta push out on this little retainer. There's a tool they make for this too, which I do have. To push these retainers out. I'll get a pair of needle nose later and grab that one that fell. Let's see here. I made the black one way too long anyways. I'll go ahead and cut it shorter. Somebody's yelling. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Damn, that wire is stiff. I didn't get it back far enough. There. Grab another metal connector. I'm gonna snip that back a little more. Push this in. Okay, crimp that one. Crimp the back piece. Now that's on there. So, I'll get you guys back up here. I think you get the idea of that. I guess it doesn't matter which one I do. They don't really have to be in order, because I'll put them in order when I put them in the connector. Oh, look how dirty that is. This is why you really want to cut back further. I don't really want to cut back any further than this right now. Just trying to clean this up and twist it together at the same time. These connectors, they work really good. They get really tight. So you got one that holds onto the insulation and one that holds onto the wire. Go ahead and push that back again. Now this is another black wire. It's thicker, so I know where it came from. I could always refer back to this piece here, because this is a small wire and this one's a big one, fat one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one right now. Hopefully it's not too green in there. It's not too bad.